Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this video in which I am going to be talking about this new upcoming free-to-play game on PC called Valorant. It's, if you don't know what it is, it comes from Riot Games. They are the creators behind League of Legends, TFT, Teamfight Tactics, which is known. If you don't know what League of Legends is, you've never heard of it somehow. Well, it's a hero class. Not sure what the kind of genre is. It's been so long since I played such the genre. It's kind of like Smite or Dota. It's a game like that. TFT Team Fight Tactics. If you don't know what it is from what I understand, what they're calling it of a genre type of game is auto chess, which is you buy or select certain heroes and you buy them. You try to combine them and hopefully overall they defeat your opponents. It's a whole thing, but in the aspects of Valorant, it's what some have touted as a if Overwatch and CS:GO had a baby. If you don't know what either of those games are, my God, seriously, if you don't know what any of those games are, why are you watching this? You must be a gamer to watch this. I must say, yes, but you know, to go into explaining all those, wow. You know. Overall, it's more so like CS:GO than the aspects of Overwatch. In that you have a 5 versus 5 of teams in a game where one is trying to plant a bomb while the other is trying to defend the bomb sites. And unlike where CS:GO has only 2 bomb sites usually, I think it only has 2 bomb sites on most maps, or if not all. This one has 3 bomb sites, A, B, and C. So far, I've only seen like maybe one map. I think they only have right now. Granted, it's in the beta right now. It's closed beta. The way you've only been able to get into it either the developers send out keys to the streamers and people who are streaming it via live or sometimes recorded videos have on Twitch drops enabled. That's how you get the beta key. Is if you have your whole account connected with Twitch and you're lucky enough to get one of those drops. It's odd, but hey, they're trying something else. They're trying something different. The way this game works is you start off, you have this buy phase, which you buy, what weapons you want, armor, also your abilities. And abilities, the way they work in this game, aren't overpowered. Like they're not gonna like be the aspects of how you need them to win, like you'd say in Overwatch, a game like that. Whatever. It's more about the actual, shooting. It's got a look and a bit of a feel via the powers, like I said, via Overwatch. But overall, it plays more like CS:GO, where the components are more about the shooting and the angles you gotta hold and the control you gotta have with your spray and everything. And unlike CS:GO, where it's like they have a predictable spray, which you can try, maneuver your aim to where you're always hitting your shots on the person. Here, from what I've heard, it's has after the first shot kind of a bloom effect, where it's kind of like in Fortnite, where it's like it'll randomly go. But if you hold your shots good, on average, you can hit the person. If you like control your spray, instead of having you hold down the shoot button, shoot a bit here, shoot a bit there, you're more accurate. Because again, you stop the spray and you start it again, so that first bullet's gonna be on point where you're aiming. Yeah. And from what I've seen of at least one streamer playing it, it's like he doesn't think it would be able to come to console or be the similar aspects of a game if it was on console to the PC aspects, which I think is idiotic. If I'm to be honest, is like he just doesn't think it would be technically or same thing on well. Because he says, it's made an esports game. The pinpoint accuracy you have to have and everything. It's like they have games like that on console, right? PUBG, Rainbow Six Siege. There's many components of this game in other games that are on console. The only thing that it has that's not on the game on console that I find is the buy system, and that is it. Otherwise, it can be easily made to console. I mean, PUBG did seem like a game that would work on console, but it's on console and it kind of works up to a point. That is, that and like a whole other thing. But I digress. Rainbow Six Siege. It's very similar on console to its PC brethren in the aspects of how you'd have to control your shooting, how you have to play one shot headshot mechanic, one live thing. It really is very similar in the two aspects of the PC and the console version of Rainbow Six Siege. Very different, some differences, sure, to help Because console, the use of controller, you have to have a some have the aspects the aim assist, some don't, because you can just really hold your spray as best as you can. Some people are just that good. I find it, like I said, very idiotic to think, on a technical standpoint or in some aspects here or there, it wouldn't work on console. I think it would, especially being that, like I said, there's no game I find out there on console right now that is like this that has a buy system, because it's like, I mean, you have its main game core aspects is like search and destroy on Call of Duty, or even the bomb plan on Rainbow Six Siege. It's very similar between those two games. I mean, seriously. The only difference is, like I said, there's a buy system of what you would buy of your weapons and everything. Like in CS:GO, if you die and drop your weapon, your teammate or enemy can pick up that weapon and it'd carry out into the next round. You know, it'd be nice to see this game on console. I think it would flourish on console if I'm to be honest. It's a game that should be on console because I mean, on a technical standpoint, I don't think it's that too hard to do. And like I said, though, it is from Riot Games, which has no games on console because its biggest component aspects is Dota, sorry, League of Legends, and its TFT Teamfight Tactics, which is under the same menu aspects. But I think if they wanted to, they could bring their games to console, especially this game, dude. It would, like I said, flourish on console. It's an untapped market. They could, get so many people have their hands on this game that would love to play. Have uh, another place if you want to sell, have their host skin thing, but hopefully better than how skins have been in some aspects. Because for this one, there it would be like the skins for the characters or the weapons. But not hopefully, like I said, in way they've done it before, which is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, is loot boxes. That's the word I'm trying for. I mean, loot boxes. Which I don't think they have on their aspects of their main game, League of Legends. And TFT, I don't think there is a game like that at all on console. It's on PC and it's on mobile, yet it's not on console. I'm surprised nobody has brought that to console. It's be the first of its kind if they brought TFT to console. Seriously, again, it's an untapped market. More people are getting their hands on it. Some people don't even have a PC; they only have a console. I mean, seriously, some people are just thinking too short-sighted or too idiotic on some aspects of these games here, and not thinking bigger. Thinking smarter. I find. It's like, how are they not thinking about this? I mean, granted, some aspects maybe there is a technical point in which they just can't, but I find that to be forced because, again, it's like I said with PUBG. It's like, on a technical standpoint, that game should not exist or would do good on console because how big of these maps that they existed, trying to do how many players in one game. But they did it, and they got and put it off. I mean, granted, Fortnite did it better because, I mean, let's be honest, it was a much smoother. Granted, it was a more come from a AAA studio than what came from PUBG aspects wise, sure. But again, I could go into a whole nother thing about that. The only thing I'm gonna leave off is I think the heads at PUBG Corp, the people who are deciding aspects of what to do with the game, are fucking stupid because they've dropped the ball hard there. That game was on top for a while, but then it just saw a decline that never came back up. It might have gone like down and up a little, but it just kept going down and down, and it's still going down. It is a game that is granted slowly dying, but dying nonetheless because the decision making over at the heads of for that game have not done good with their decision making. To be honest, let's be real. That's just fact. That's fact. I don't care what you say. I mean, it's not to say that it wasn't a good game that I didn't myself have fun in it. Sure that exists, but let's be honest. Come on, be honest with yourself. That game has been on a decline for a while now, and it's still on a decline because they have been much made good decision making with that game. That's fact. It's a fact. But I digress. Back to the main talk point here, Valorant. Right now, like I said, it's only in closed beta. Hopefully, soon it'll become the open beta. It is a free-to-play game, but with the whole everybody has to be inside right now, be cautious, be smart. That game I think would flourish. I think okay enough PCs to possibly play this game, probably on all the low hit settings. I've played CS:GO on my PC, so I think it would work. But overall, first I hopefully, like I said, they will bring this to an open beta soon. It's in closed beta right now, but hopefully like a week or at least two, I'd feel would be good. Granted, because they want to get the bugs and issues out the way first before they go into open beta, which is a good thing to do. Which they're testing right now with the closed beta. And from what I saw on that one stream, it was like they for a while just couldn't get into that game. Something was just not working. It was just basically a lobby simulator. But hopefully they can work out the kinks and everything. Granted, again, they like everybody else are working from home, so it will take time, which is understandable. So was hurting a little there, just a little. Nothing major. It's not that thing. We're not gonna discuss. We're not gonna, name it show. Not be named. Trying to make the COVID-19 in a fucking Voldemort joke. But I think also, like I said, it would flourish on console. If there's no technical boundary in which they could get past, which I don't think they wouldn't be able to bring it to console, this game would flourish on console. Like I said, via the buy system, it would be like the one of its kind on console. Because like I said, it has some similarities from other games like Rainbow Six Siege on the one live Platinum Bomb. There's so much similar between it and Siege. I mean, I could like I say put it in the aspects of Call of Duty Search and Destroy, but it's like there's just so much there similar between it and Siege. Like I said, the whole bomb, attack and defending, the whole accuracy you have to have with your weapons, the one life mechanics and stuff. I think this game would do good on console, and being that right now also before this whole COVID-19 thing, game companies, mainly Xbox, Microsoft, Sony, between Xbox and PlayStation, have started to get more in ease with crossplay there because you have it on Call of Duty's Warzone or you just Call of Duty alone. You have it on many other games. PUBG has crossplay between Xbox and PlayStation. There's many games that are doing it because it was all on Sony's end. Let's be real, it was on Sony's end to finally be okay with it. It finally took them long enough. Because Xbox, they were like, oh, we're cool, we're cool. We're ready to do crossplay, Sony, whenever you want to. And they were all, well, we don't want to work, hurt our fans, acting like they're fucking Nintendo's like, we got to be worrisome about our community here. We don't want the negativity coming from Microsoft and Xbox. Like, motherfucker, you're not Nintendo. Calm down. There was a whole aspect about, it'd be big, awesome money. It's like, either people are playing on your console or Xbox. That is it. They're choosing which one. I like Xbox. I like the feel of the controller in my hands, but mostly because just something about it, like the design of it feels most comfortable in my hands. That's why I play on Xbox over PlayStation somewhat. Well, overall, people like the consoles that they like to play on, and this just opens up a broad aspect to play with friends who are more comfortable on other devices. You have PlayStation, Xbox, PC, but it would open so much more availability via matchmakings with crossplay. We'll see down the road what they decide, but hopefully they do decide for it to come to console. It would be a smart decision. Let's be real. It would be a smart decision, smart business decision, because again, it's an untapped market. Like I said, Riot Games have not released a single of their games on console, which I think would be dumb not to do, at least with this game. Like I said, this game alone would just flourish on console because it'd be the one and only of its kind, basically, via at least the buy system. Like I said, it has components of other games that people will probably get into this. Like I said, Rainbow Six Siege. You have the powers of Overwatch, but more so Siege. I played many games of Siege, and I think I would do good in this game on console. But we have to wait and see. But overall, I think this game would flourish. Like I said, flourish on console, and hopefully soon they get them bugs fixed and get this into open beta to really see how they can really work on their servers. I mean, there are other games, like I said, that didn't seem on a technical standpoint to work on console, but they did. Hopefully, overall things will go good, and once hopefully the world gets back to normal, they are able to develop this game for console. Because I think it, like I said, it would be smart decision, just smart. Overall, I hope you're informed, possibly entertained, and I hope you have a rockin' suckin' day. Peace.